Hi, my name's Simon, and in this video I'm doing a 10-minute challenge. Will I be able to defeat my opponent in this Supreme Commander Forged Alliance real-time strategy game on PC back from 2007? We're going to set up a quick skirmish match here, and we'll configure our opponent. We don't want him too difficult, so we're going to go for normal skill. Set him to yellow. Seraphim faction level 2, team 2, we're going to be team 1. One more option I do is disable nuclear weapons. We don't have time to build them anyway, but it's just a bit of a habit for the main game. So here we are launching into the map, and here's our UEF commander. We're going to start him off by building a air factory. And while he's doing that, we'll just check in on our opponent on the other side of the map. Here's our Seraphim commander, and he's going to start building up his base too, ready to assault us. The blue flag is a rally point. We're going to start off by saying, when you finish building, build yourself an engineer. Engineers will help build and speed up manufacturing. And for the commander, once he's finished that factory, we're going to upgrade him with a supplementary drone. That drone will help him build things. As we look at the devastation our landing zone impact caused on the surrounding nature, here's our engineer. We're going to tell him to help build and upgrade the commander. Just checking on the opponent. He's got a land factory. He's going to do a land assault, primarily by the looks of things. Got the first drone. I'm actually going to give him a second one. Now that we're upgrading the factory to tier 2, we can stack up, queue up some second tier engineers. We can get up to 3 tiers of factory of engineers, that kind of thing. Tier 2 are able to build a wider range of turrets, factories, that kind of thing, and do them faster than a lower tier. He's sent out a tank. He'll build up a few before he approaches us. So RTS has been one of my favourite genres since the days of, say, Command and Conquer. But this game was quite a revolution when I came to this, with that ability to zoom right out of the maps, and you've got hundreds of units in game. Here, the mini-map, you can expand it. If you've got a second monitor, you can actually dock that map and fill an entire screen on the side there. Commander, he's just helping that factory. I'm going to get him to build a second air factory. We want to try and overwhelm the enemy when we're ready. Just going to stack up a few more things and rally points, upgrade that factory. Get the commander to help. He's the fastest builder, so he will help that factory the most. A couple more engineers, level 2 engineers on that factory and this. Once they're ready, we're going to get them building the aircraft. Given that he's a land assault enemy, we're going to build a defensive turret and an engineering station. Engineering station, like engineers, drones, commanders, they and repair things in the vicinity. So now we've got our factories built at level 2. We've got 2 engineers on each. We'll get both of those, or each pair, to help their corresponding factory. And we're going to start with gunships. So we're going to have 2 built by each factory. Now aircraft are going to set out their patrol area, and I want to focus really on the central lane and the eastern side. That's primarily where he's building, and the route he will take to attack. When you build aircraft, good idea to have these staging platforms. They will refuel and repair aircraft. And we're going to bomb a defensive shield down in the middle of the base. So that's our second gunships from each factory up in the air, and I think you can hear in the distance some of the attacks going on. We'll go and have a look at those. Here come our gunships. Now our enemy there hasn't seemingly built any anti-air defences. If he had, we'd be in trouble with this approach. So remember, we're aiming for beating him in 10 minutes. At the top right of the screen you may be able to see the clock. We've been at this for about 5.5 minutes. Our commander, or his commander there rather, taking some flak from those gunships. They're primarily focusing on the buildings there, the factories. So we're upgrading our factories there, air factories, to level 3 because I want access to the high tier aircraft. In particular, I'm looking for the strategic bomber, which will do a great deal of damage to enemy units, commanders, buildings, anything. But they're defenseless against fighter aircraft. Now he sent an aircraft up into the air. What is this? Look, that's a scout, sort of just a reconnaissance. As we see the flaming building and destruction of his first factory. Commander's abandoned his original base. He seems to be moving off to the east to try and set up a new base of operations. That means he's under pressure. Here we go, so we're going to start the build of our strategic bomber, or bombers. The factory on the right will build that quicker than the other on the left because he's got more units supporting him, including the commander and his 2 drones. Doing a nice job there of just wearing down that commander. I'm just toying there with the idea of moving those left 2 engineers over to help build the bomber on the right. But I didn't. I just moved the patrol area over to the right to cover off the movements of that commander. Patrol areas can be adjusted as you see fit. Engineering station there can be upgraded to level 2, which will give it a second drone. Again, repairing more quickly. Now our bomber's up here, and he's just coming round. You should hear the bomb drop. There we go. Nearly destroyed him, just leaving the gunship to finish him off. And we have him. You chop off the head, the body of the arm collapse. So in short shift here, the army should give up. that'll be it. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe. Leave any comments below. And thank you for watching.